I got to pay attention to because it's not really the best situation. And Draco the Ruler for sure was put into a very flu flammer situation. So God bless the dead. But excuse me, when it comes down to it as a whole, you know, we're going to continue on. What's up, Mr. Razwan?
I can't get the dope. Was finna hit the stage. Then I heard somebody got hit with a blade.
Well, in developing news this morning, rapper Drakeo the Ruler was stabbed to death after a backstage fight at an LA music festival Saturday. Police say the 28-year-old was fatally injured with an edged weapon and died after being taken to a local hospital. Drakeo was among dozens of artists scheduled to perform at the Once Upon a Time in LA festival. After the incident, Live Nation and Snoop Dogg, who helped organize the event, decided to end the concert early. Officers from the LAPD and California Highway Patrol, some equipped with riot gear, kept a watchful eye on audience members as they evacuated the area. They were determined not to see a repeat of the recent Astroworld tragedy where fans were crushed in a panic.
And people kept on wondering, Nash, why is you staying away from this shit? Because it was too many people.
It was a lot going on that night for sure.
In LA talking. Man, listen.
Breaking news. Rapper YG is being accused of murder. Apparently, this took place right here in his hometown. Police officers said they are looking for more information. Him or his team have yet to make a statement.
They say I murdered this. They say I murdered that. Well, if that was true, you'd be a rag. And I'd be in the cell sleeping on the rag. But too bad that ain't no rag. All that talking on the app. The streets done, you're so rag. They want to send you for the city whack. Same ones brought the city back.
It's not silence on my end, y'all. That's the video is silent. So don't think that it's just quiet.
Let me speak as the California landlord. Bruh, you can't do none of this shit that y'all doing. If you or somebody around you is being investigated for murder, you don't want to go out making no victory songs of how innocent you are and all of this shit until people are arrested, tried, and convicted, and then we get the appeals and all that shit. Because if you don't do it in that way, the speculation is going to be insane. And when you get to the end of this video, the speculation part being insane is going to make so much damn sense because of how I'm going to orchestrate it for y'all. But we got a whole lot more to get to. Roll it.
I'm trying to up the score. I'm at war. I'm at war. I don't even know how I end up in the beef. When I started, it didn't involve me. Not me for the thief. He had beef with a
we don't need to get involved in that.
whole nother rapper, but that's a story for another day, a whole nother chapter.
Y'all want to take it there? Stab him in the neck. You want to take it there? Say y'all shed tears. Stay team. Hey. They can wear my ass.
Drakeo was all over Adam, right? Talking about this. No.
Hey, Drakeo is dead, bro. What are we talking about? Don't make me disrespectful.
Hold on, homie.
Hey, bro, look. Hold on. Hey, you know Drakeo used to be on the table and ain't there no more, right? Drakeo shit was on the table and ain't there no more, right? Hold on. You do know I said Drakeo and his brother worked there on Friday. Dumbass stuff, bro. Hey, Drakeo is dead, bro. Hey, bro, kill Drakeo. I pass the bottle back and forth to him all the time. What are we talking about?
Agenda because I do Drakeo with Whack 100. I ask some questions.
Drakeo is dead, bro.
And I don't believe this spineless drunk has anything to do with anything. But the issue that you're going to find out is when y'all are trying to associate yourself with certain things, the police could come up and hit you up years on down the line for an active investigation that has not been solved. That's the issue with these people. It hasn't been solved. So the way your perspective is supposed to work is to be a perspective of
how it is.
shit.
Niggas keep saying, oh, well, it should go like this, it should go like that. If any of you geniuses, first of all, you mean to tell me somebody with a fucking YA education is going to give you legal advice? You mean to tell me somebody who has a jailhouse education at the ripe age of 14 years old, is supposed to be who I'm trusting for legal? Come on, bro. If you trust any of these fucking geniuses for legal representation, legal advice, you deserve whatever it is you're going to get. You feel me?
Yeah, man, it's crazy out here. Everybody's saying a whole bunch of shit. I don't know nothing about anything. But let's just make it a little more interesting.
Do you have any interest in talking about what has been going on the past couple of days?
Oh,
yeah. Don't leave that alone.
I mean, it don't matter because I ain't running or shying away from them because I ain't getting.
I'm gonna lay out the whole timeline. Then I'm gonna say what happened, and also what I'm about to say might be the reason why this podcast is cut short. Perhaps.
Yeah, we're gonna see.
Hopefully not. But okay.
It's amazing how much conversation was given about this situation, considering the fact that it's an open investigation. How much conversation is being given about this, considering that it's an open investigation that everybody knows about, is beyond me. This is wild and crazy, kids. Wild and crazy.
Yesterday, sheriffs come here, or not sheriffs.
CHP, California Highway Patrol.
Okay, they come here. They're looking for Munchie. Josh says, "What they what are you looking to speak to him about, or whatever?" And they say, "We're investigating a murder." And Josh, I guess, takes the card, texts Munchie, tells him, gives him the phone number or whatever, and that was that. Then today at, I don't know, 11 a.m., 11:30, they're back, same dudes, plain clothes, driving like a regular truck or something, I guess. And they, again, approach Josh and for some reason offer more information. They say, we're looking for Munchie and Adam, and that we're looking for them because we want to have a conversation about an investigation that we're doing into the murder of Drakeo the Ruler.
And YG pays.
Dude, they'll be there. You know,
Up to school.
we didn't give who was gonna be there. None of that. We just got paid to come.
Right.
Drakeo got his money. He was gonna do his show if it was just two of us. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was gonna go.
But before that, like, a lot of people say the energy was weird already. Like, did y'all
we
sense?
wasn't there. We was never there.
Oh,
we got there at 8:30. It was cracking at 8:32. Like, type. Like,
wow.
Yeah, that's the type of.
Big work, bro. And again, this is a lot. This is a lot to do over an open case. Having on a suit with shorts is crazy.
That the police have been using people to shake little here's and there's to see what rolls out. See, what they're really searching for, and what people don't understand is they're searching for cell phones, these things right here, because once we can establish cell phone, once we can establish all of this shit, that nice little federal building, oh, it starts getting a little more friendlier. See, you're now involving lawsuits where
because the people at Live Nation, they don't want to take the blame for this. Live Nation is a big part of the reason why nobody's talking about it, but Live Nation is a big part of the reason why this situation is happening, because nobody at Live Nation wants to take accountability for this situation at all. Understandably.
Snoop is actively trying to get out of here. Like, bro, I got paid. I'm not going to bring up Snoop's countersuit to everything that's going on, because he's being sued for the security purposes of this shit when he wasn't nothing but a promoter and a performer. So he's not responsible for any of this shit. It's actually the people who booked everybody that's the responsibility of it. And they're essentially saying, yo, no, Snoop, since you was there, you're supposed to be involved. If that's the case, then Drakeo's family sue everybody. It works out better that way. But why I don't believe the spineless drunk didn't have anything to do with it, because it doesn't make sense from where I'm sitting at. Draco had beef with a whole lot of people. You're talking 3 different cities involved already. You're talking Compton, you're talking Inglewood, and you're talking LA. Mm-hmm. So you're not just having anything go on. These are 3 different cities. All LA County, but they're all 3 different cities. Miss me with the bullshit when y'all try to do this fake unity bullshit, because y'all know how it go. Anyways, so we're looking at this going, shit, Draco knew what he was doing. Draco had a lot of ops. Draco had a lot of people who wanted to get in his atmosphere. Draco was bringing and ushering a new wave. So we don't really know shit about nothing. And if you really did know something about something, if you still in California, you got to be a goddamn idiot. Mm-hmm. If it would have been me who would have stabbed Draco the Ruler, I can tell you this. I wouldn't have been in no goddamn California to see me on a Greyhound somewhere going somewhere completely different. But this is where the proverbial nail in the coffin can get.
But that's real. And it's like we're watching just episode after episode of World's Dumbest Criminals. And then people get mad when we highlight the world's dumbest criminals, despite the fact that they've been all on the internet being the world's dumbest criminals. Like, you can't continue to be upset with us. You can't continue to be upset with the podcasters. Oh, you this, oh, you that, oh, you talking too much about this, oh, you talking too much about that. You niggas get on camera and just talk about anything. Like, your etiquette online is just disgusting. It's disparaging. The way you guys go about these situations is just it's just so tacky. You niggas just have no coof.
Place. I don't believe it, but this is where all the intrigue lies.
Characteristics, let him be an actor. Why would I be beefing with dude? I was the factor. I'm at war. 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 I'm at war.
Shit, I don't live at no jumper. Why they keep coming here? That's all. I mean, I don't know.
They came at 11:30. We'd be doing the news normally at noon. They probably thought you was finna be there at like that time.
Oh yeah, shit. I ain't homeless. I don't live here.
And that, well, yeah, you said, why didn't they just go to my house if they were trying to talk to me?
Right. So I saw.
Why is it the CHP? That's what I'm confused about.
Oh, but I mean, clearly you don't give a fuck having this conversation because you're here, you're live. We were all anticipating when you were coming here today. We were all kind of expecting the cops to just like pop out of the car when you pulled up.
But nobody did anything preventative to get this man out of there safe. Y'all all sat there and just waited for the police to pop out and arrest Munchie B, but nobody thought it would be smart to warn Munchie B or give Munchie B a safe passage to and from No Jumper, or even tell him, hey, the police just came up here looking for you. How about you just don't come? But it's good content if Munchie B gets arrested on camera, and Munchie B can't afford not to go to work at No Jumper because he needs them little twos and fews.
Have a conversation with you, apparently.
Isn't it sick that he needs those twos and fews so bad that in a situation where he's telling us online, hey, we thought the police were going to come and get you, he still knowingly walks into that scenario because he needs the money? That is crazy work. Talk about down bizad, down all the way bad.
I was kind of like prepared for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're not worried about having that conversation or anything?
About what to the I don't got no conversation for them because I don't know. That's what lawyer. You talk to my lawyer.
That's what your approach would be.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what y'all want, bro. Like shit, ain't nothing to talk about.
Damn. Yeah, I was gonna hear him out. I just want to know what they fucking are talking about. And with the whole lawyer thing, it's like, damn, that's a lot of money for something where, like, if I felt like I had even a semblance of plausible criminal issues, I would get my lawyer involved. But being that I have zero to offer, I wasn't really worried about it. But
I don't got nothing to offer too. But you know, they get to creating narratives, and they might, you know what I'm saying, they mind. They like delusional. I've never been fought.
Hey, what do you expect out of Adam 22, who's telling you, hey, bro, this is a federal podcast. This is a federal podcast with a federal informant.
5 or 10 feet away from that nigga, like just like Wack. I never been around Wack a day in my life.
Right.
I mean, if you look at, for people that have been watching like this case or just, you know, this story from the beginning, it seems like the LAPD in general has exhibited a lot of ineptitude. They don't really seem to know too much. I'm wondering if like these recent...
You have to remember too, when Lush is saying that the LAPD is exhibiting a lot of ineptitude, they don't know anything and all that, this is all on a public platform. This is all on a public platform. This is all on a public platform. So the LAPD is watching this. Now they have something to prove.
Some videos and documentaries kind of brought the attention to them as to where they're like.
Well, that's the question: is did the videos provoke them to take the investigation more serious, or
are the videos 100% right?
Because in Flacco's video, he claimed to have insider information from the cops about their investigation and how they were going to arrest this guy. I think that all of us who know him kind of thought that there was probably a really good chance that that was bullshit, and that he was just saying that because somebody from the streets told him some shit, and he was basically like chalking it up to the cops to make it seem more official, just because I wouldn't really put that past Flacco.
Do cops say that to regular people, like citizens, and we're going to arrest this guy?
Cops would never say that to a regular person. There's no way a cop would ever come up to a regular person and say this. How many people have already been arrested at Adam's studio or right after an interview? Like, why keep going? Because Munchie B can't afford not to go.
Want the police to question you at No Jumper with all the mics so that you can exonerate yourself. Because if you were to have them meet you at your house, you do realize anybody gets arrested after the police met with you at your house and we don't have recordings, we don't have anything, that the perception is going to be, well, you already work for the Grit Yard program. You already work with somebody who say that they cool with certain aspects of LAPD. Bruh, that's 3 times a strike and you over there at No Jumper, where idiots come through and they think they comfortable and have to prove.
Now, that's real, where idiots think they're comfortable, have to come and prove their idiocy and prove their gangster and then prove their innocence all in the same episode.
Prove themselves to a bunch of people who are only curious and interested if you really lived that life, and if you did live that life, when are you going to die or when are you going to go to prison? Those 2 things only. That's the allure of the gang member, gang banger podcaster, is when are you going to fight? When are you going to get stabbed? When are you going to get shot? When are you going to get arrested? When are you going to die? That's the only thing that you are interesting about. There is no perspective that you could give. So it would have been best if you would have said, man, tell the cops, bring their punk asses up here right now. We going to roll this shit live, and they going to ask me what they going to ask me.
Boom. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. But nope. Ninjas crawl over to that freak factory. Crawl over to that freak factory because they need the views, because they can't do it without it.
And I'm going to show y'all how to do y'all 1-2, how to do y'all Douglas. You dig what I'm talking about? But these dummies don't understand this shit because there is this fake ass mindset that says if you say anything to the police, bro, you the police. But all y'all who have been pulled over, that would make y'all all stupid. All he would have had to do was get asked those questions and would have said, I don't know shit about nothing you're talking about. Don't know anything about that. Don't know nothing about that. Don't know anything, whatever the hell and all that shit. Because the cops would have said, hey, so you made a video saying you passed the bottle to the person who, whatever the fuck. Hey, man, that was all Instagram promo, all this shit and everything. Controversy sells. I'm a rapper. Next question. Oh, so who was the person you passed the bottle to? I just told you controversy sells, so I just took advantage of a moment. It is what it is. You don't like the way I promote my shit, that's your problem. So you're going to give us the name of the person who did this? There is no name. It's all made up. I just told you it was for promotion. Anything else? You're seeming very hostile. Yeah, we got a business to run. I'm paid to run a goddamn opinion spot on my behalf on a very active YouTube channel that's getting views. Anything else before I get back to work? Because are you charging me with anything? No, we just wanted to take your statements. There'll be a bunch of dumbasses who will say, you're saying too much. What did I say? That you made it up? Now what can the police run with? Nothing. And then that be your story. That'll be a story of Samson Simpson, but you don't know nothing of Bomba Clotin, Batty boy. That's what you should be doing. But they don't understand this. So more than likely what's going to happen is you're going to get...
Ceddy Nash is making some points, bro. I can't even disagree with nothing that Ceddy Nash is saying, because if you go on No Jumper, you're just at this point, a willing idiot. You feel me? That's just it. You're just a willing idiot. There's no real reason. There's no real person that can convince me that this is a good decision. This is just bad decision making at its absolute finest. At its absolute finest. So I'm not really sure why these niggas continue to move like this, continue to do what they're doing, but they'll tell you that it's the best thing for them. They'll tell them that's, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Ceddy Nash, we're gonna let you close this out, man, because you saying some good things, bro. You saying some good things. So I ain't even mad at you, my nigga. I ain't even mad at you because I think that Ceddy Nash is speaking God's truth.
From a roach infested apartment, and somebody that's gonna be there say, "Hey, yo, what do y'all want? I ain't got nothing to say to y'all. What about these statements? I ain't got nothing to say to y'all. Well, we want to talk to you. Talk to my lawyer. All right, well, we're gonna come back. Man, don't come back." And that's what he would do at his home more than likely. And that ain't gonna be good enough for the idiots. I don't believe Spineless Drunk had anything to do with nothing. I don't know who he know that might be involved in all that, but if you dumbasses was running around LA talking about how you stabbed somebody and got away with it, bro, and all this shit, you're not gonna get away with it the moment you open your mouth. I believe in the Pirates way. Dead men tell no tales. So it is what it is. When y'all ask me, why won't you make this video about this, about that, bro? Hell no. Hell no. Nah, there's certain things on my channel that I can do, and there's certain things on my channel I can't do. And saying that somebody from some set has something to do with this shit, nah, not Nash. Hell nah. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts on this one. It is what it is. If anybody get mad at what I said about any of this shit, listen, let me pay attention. Let me get y'all to pay attention to certain things about this shit over here. We don't know nothing about anything as far as no murders and all this shit with Drakeo the Ruler. All I know is he made dope-ass music. Go run his streams up, man. I rock with his music and all that shit. I definitely play that.